So I've got to traverse this landscape. Oh, there's a little footpath right here, way out over those cliffs. All right, so first impressions. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys did not catch the video before this one, I highly recommend you go and check it out, because that's kind of where this one leaves off. So I was out filming another video for my other channel, Lone Wolf 902, and I'm just starting to hike out of this location and get back to the van. As you guys can see, I am totally enveloped in this beautiful misty fog. And I'm walking, it's kind of a coastal trail, but I'm more inland from the coast, so it's kind of best of both worlds here. But my visibility was 100 yards. Honestly, now it's probably about 50 yards. So I've got to traverse this landscape, find the trail, because I ended up camping way off trail, as I always do. And yeah, basically get back to the van. I'm fully loaded up, tripod, camera bag, all my camping gear in the back there. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of snake through this landscape, get on a little bit of a side trail, and then hook up to the main trail and get out of here. And there's pretty awesome things. Like there's a really cool spider web right here, totally covered in raindrops. Take a look at this. So it's the small things like this that are always interesting, especially the next morning waking up. Pretty awesome. So I just came from way up there, as far as you can see. I don't know if those giant rocks on the hill are picking up, but I had to come all the way down over there, all the way through these trees, and got to make it somewheres out in this general direction. I can't see far enough to know, so I guess we'll just keep walking and figure it out as we go. It looks like there's another trail right here. Okay, so this looks like one of the main trails, actually. Problem is, I think it's going in the wrong direction. But if it's a main trail, it's got to go somewheres, right? So it did pour with rain last night. Thunder, lightning, massive amount of rain. So this trail is totally just swamped. Oh wow, actually totally swamped. I'm gonna get muddy here, I think, unless I bushwhack a little bit. But the landscape out here is totally worth it. I love when these little pine trees and little spruce trees kind of poke up in the mist way in the background. It's always awesome when you get massive landscapes. But this is gonna be a problem, unless there's, oh, I think there's a little side trail. So take a look at this bog. I'm gonna try and snake my way through here without getting too muddy. But this is the stuff that I've been going through for like the last 40 minutes. All right, so one side is total bog, and this is the side we've got to go through. So I'm gonna try and step on these trees here and use these kind of like a snowshoe. Oh, it kind of worked. Oh, there's a little footpath right here. Okay, big jump all the way out there. Oh. Good thing my boots are waterproof, because that is some nasty stuff. All right, back on the rock trail here. So I will mention that last night's overnight tent camping was incredible. Loved every minute of it. I was a little strapped for methyl hydrate fuel to run my stove, and a little tight on water. Ironically, it rained. I did actually collect water from the tent overnight when I got awoken by all the thunder and the lightning. I put a pot next to the tent and collected some water, boiled that up this morning for coffee. So I do still have, I don't know, about a quarter, maybe a fifth. Oh no, it was 300 mils. I have 300 milliliters left of water. I remember that because I measured it last night before I went to sleep, which was enough for coffee. That's still in my backpack, in my bottle, either on that side or the other side. So yeah, really, really great time. Oh, getting wet here. I brought a rain jacket with me. Didn't need to wear it because it didn't start raining until last night when I was in the tent. So that was pretty awesome. Used that as a pillow and as a little bit of a ground sheet too for extra padding, because I did sleep on this really hard rock, which is awesome. It took a little bit of time though to get the rocks and guidelines set up on the tent. Other than that, pretty solid pitch. Having a tarp extended off of the tent, maybe draped over some of the rocks. It would have to be a canvas tent because it would rip. Those rocks are just like razors. Another wet spot. Those rocks are like razors, but having a tarp extending out, maybe over some large rocks properly placed to have a spot to sit and watch the thunder and lightning, that would be awesome. I would really enjoy that. Oh, massive landscape here. Check this out. How vast that is. Awesome. I love landscapes like this. Let's take a closer look. So I'm not sure if the microphone is able to pick it up, but they're crashing ocean waves way out over those cliffs. It's just beautiful out here. Got a really light breeze pushing through. Temperatures today are probably at about, I don't know, 14 degrees right now. Last night got quite cold, and yesterday I was actually wearing my puff down jacket and I actually had gloves on. I want to say it got down to maybe like 8 degrees last night. It was quite chilly at times, but very, very refreshing. So, early, rainy, wet morning hike back to the van. And yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys to let you know how the trip went. I almost fell in that puddle. Just to let you guys know how the trip went. It went really, really well. And I think this is kind of a fun way to end the videos on Lone Wolf 902, is to kind of give you guys a little bit of commentary afterwards, kind of a behind the scenes sneak peek. And realistically it is. I mean, this is literally behind the scenes. So hiking all the way back, I know a lot of people think you just go out, set up a tent, bing, bang, boom, video done, off you go. It's not the case. There's so much more work put into these videos. There's days of preparation before. There's days of cleanup after, plus the editing, the video, the photos, plus the sharing, the uploading, the comments, the emails. It's a full-time job, it really is. And it has been for me for the last 6 years of my life. And I enjoy it. I love every bit of it. It's hard work, but it's good work. It brings me in locations like this, which helps me up here stay calm and collected, you know? Got to get out in nature, do it by yourself. Of course, I got Boomer with me today, but yeah, it's solo camping's where it's at as far as humans. I really do enjoy solo camping a lot. That landscape right there is all mine today. That's why. All right, so I'm gonna push through these last couple waterways. Boomer's taking a drink in this water, and get back to the van in a jiffy without breaking too much of a sweat. All right, just approaching the van right now, and looks like someone else's van camping out here. I parked right next to my van, so that's always interesting. I get in here kind of quietly. I don't want to wake anybody up, but we'll get in here quietly and get things situated. Beautiful rig. That is a monster of a van. This is just home. That is a monster though. Love that. Very cool. All right. Oh. All right, so whenever I make it back from a trip like this, I'm always disgustingly covered in sweat. And I mean disgustingly. I'm just glad no one needs to stand next to me and smell what this smells like. It's hot, it's sweaty. A lot of physical effort put into hiking out there and then camping out there. But I've got to say, absolutely 100% worth it. So I'm not going to stick around here too long. I do want to get the stuff in the van without making too much noise. Boomer's around here doing something somewheres. Yeah, I was going to get this bag thrown in the van, make sure nothing's going to go flying when I put it in drive and start driving down the road. And then, yeah, we'll start doing that. Just driving down the road, get out of here. All right, so first impressions, stepping into the van. Turn on a light here for a second. Drone bag, we'll get that tossed down there. Tent poles and a chair. Wallet, throw that up there. Battery charger for my DSLR. This side, we've got a lot of camera gear that needs to go somewhere safe. I'm actually going to put this in the camera bag in just a moment up in the front seat. Other than that, I mean, this battery unit obviously can't stay up there because that'll end up smashed on the floor. Place that down there. I still need to figure out what to do with this cabinet area, guys. Right now, I've just got the computer monitor, keyboard, slippers, and just a couple things in there. The Jackery's staying there forever. It's going to go in there built in. Right now, it's running the refrigerator, 61%. It's been running that refrigerator for 4 days now. 4 days, and it's been running that. Champ. So, open up this Dutch door. Get this pinned open here. I like to drive with this door open because Boomer sits in the back on the bed. And yeah, give you guys a little view right here, what the inside looks like from the front. Spin around here and you can see Boomer is already cozy in his bed. We have an absolute gong show in this van to clean. It is horrendously messy. It's not terrible, honestly. Like the sleeping bag and camping stuff needs to be put away. That wheel goes all the way in the back, gets stowed with the bike, and then everything else is just bedding. And the bed's not made, it's just kind of thrown in a pile right now. So time to get that backpack out there, get that thrown in here, and let's get out of here. Oh, got another pair of hiking boots hiding on this side of the fan. Almost dry from the last hike. And some stanky socks. We'll just jam those in those shoes. Okay. Oh, all right, guys. Fire this up. Get some cool air blowing in here. I had the heat on when I arrived yesterday because it was actually kind of cold. Get my phone plugged into my fancy dancy DIY phone holder, which is a champ, by the way, guys. This thing is incredible. Get my backup mirror plugged in. One thing I like to do is unplug the refrigerator from the Jackery and pull the cord under the door and plug it in up here. That beep tells me it's plugged in, and we're now running off of the van instead of depleting that battery. I do have a cold drink in the fridge. Monster Energy, baby. I got this fridge stocked full of drinks right now. What is this? Cherry Limeade Monster Rain. All right. So that is it for this video, guys. Short and sweet, just a little bit of a recap. I got to get to a different location, charge up some van batteries while I'm driving, get some gas, get changed, to shower, and start editing all this footage from the last few days that I've been out. I'm glad you guys joined me on this short but sweet video. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments section. Until next time, peace out, guys. I'll catch you in the next adventure.